According to Mike and Tony, is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Mike Pierce. It's 123. Not much, man. It's Friday night. I feel good. Feels good to be here with the boys. We got the couch guy with us tonight with his gamer headset.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Had the kids fully in bed and was ready to roll on a boys' night. And then surprise.
He woke up.
That's how it works, though, right? That's how it works.
Totally how it works. We roll with it, man. We roll with it. So what's been good, fellas? How have you been? How are you, Mike? How was your week this week?
It was good. Just normal work week. Nothing terribly exciting. Nothing terribly boring. Yeah, I mean, just business as usual.
Business as usual. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Man. The 5 classes is killing me. It's just madness. I'm like,
you got to get done by May, though.
Yeah, no, I will be. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I got to get done by May 1st. I was telling him last week, couch guy, that I'm in my master's classes and then I'm teaching, but then we got notification from Denver Public Schools that I have till May 1st to complete 3 additional courses. So all of a sudden it's not really their fault. I'm making it sound like these horrible people. Like I've known about it since I started last year and I knocked a bunch of them out, but then I just kind of forgot about it. And then all of a sudden when it gets to like the critical time where they're like, yo, you only got a few more you could register for, you need to get these done by May 1st. And then I was like, oh no. And I was also telling Pierce, the worst part about it is one of my master's classes would actually replace it. It would transfer in for it, but that class won't be done until May 31st. And DPS needs me to have the course done by May 1st. So I'm taking 2, basically the same. Yeah, super awesome. That's what happens when you're a slacker.
You got your schedule. You got your schedule packed.
Yeah, what's new, bro?
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nice. Once summer hits, I got 1 class left, be chilling, just teaching after that when fall kicks in. So it'll be good. You're back in school already, or you're about to go back to school? What's your deal?
Yeah, I'm back in school. I'm going for 2. I have 2 classes right now. I'm slowly rotating back into the habit of actually reading versus skimming. You know how everybody skims through Facebook, right? You skim through shit. You don't actually read it. You're all like, oh, cool, kick ass. Oh, cool, ass. Things to actually point out, you know? But no, I'm getting
into books.
Huh?
I was saying, how much ass are you actually finding in your books? Because you're like, oh, ass.
I mean, I have some random friends that has some random shit that sometimes shows a lot of ass. But again, just going back to it, I'm going back to school. Been phenomenal. Hell, my week sucks. I'm back into banking. I don't know if you know, Pierce. Back into banking, and it sucks because we're doing a bunch of like PPP loans for a lot of small businesses right now, and it's been retarded busy. And I need this, I need that, I need this and that. So it's been busy, man. It's been fun.
Yeah. Well, plus you got a handful there, man, with your kids and everything.
Yeah, it's hard studying and skimming through stuff while kids are on top of you. Last week, I literally was trying to do homework, and all 3 of them were on top of me like this while I was typing an essay. It was crazy. I still got it done. Fun part. Got it done.
Yeah, nice. Dude, yeah, you haven't reached out to me at all. I told you to reach out if you needed any help. You seem like you got it under control.
Man, you know what? I thought I was going to be like, with it, but I'm banging it out. I'm actually like learning more or less on my own and kind of like comprehending it a lot easier. So the teacher's been very, very very good on actually explaining in detail, and with it being like a online, they're still doing the like little videos and stuff like that and explaining how things work or equations and stuff like that. So it's been very helpful. So
Well, that's
those guys
cool.
have been helpful a lot. Yeah.
So you're going like asynchronous. So like do you go to live classes, like live Zoom meetings at all? Or is it all just like on your own? You just watch videos?
No, it's all on your own.
Oh, that's cool.
The instructors and stuff like that, again, makes small videos for us just in case. I think for some reason, they already know what to pinpoint as far as like confusing like parts on equations and stuff like that. Like for instance, for my algebra class, and they're all like, ah, yeah, look at this, and this, and this, and this will help you kind of get through it. I was like, oh, sweet. So I do that, and again, it just makes it easier to kind of cruise by.
Yeah. So how many classes are you in right now?
Two,
Two.
just two.
So you're
I don't
taking
think I could take any more than that, honestly.
and you're
Just
taking
starting by.
you're taking algebra, and what's the other one you're taking?
It's just English comp, nothing crazy. Again, these are just easy classes. You know what I mean?
Like general ed stuff.
Not looking forward to everything else, but they're easy.
So just so you guys know, we have a little commentation going on right now. Dom MP is on the comment section saying that Mark looking real ripped in the face.
That's so
What you trying to say, bro? What you trying to say? What do you mean ripped? As in like I'm broken? What does that mean? Oh, God.
broken. I don't think that's what it means.
I don't even know what that means.
But he's also saying he needs to be on at some point in time too. So we got to get Dom on.
Yes, I would love
Oh,
to have
dude.
Dom on. Absolutely, 100%.
Yes, he has some news. He has some news.
Right. So are you gonna do? I don't know anything about his news. Is it like,
He has a book out, bro. He wrote a book. He had a poetry book out, and it's on sale on Amazon.
I did hear about a lot of his poetry stuff. I didn't know it was actually a book he has out. Sweet. That's perfect.
Yeah.
We should have him on next
Yeah,
week.
he's-
Do it. Tell him in the
He
comments.
He says you got a strong face, couch guy.
I don't even know what that means, bro.
I think we know what
Yeah.
it means.
Yeah, strong face. I like that. I'll take the strong face over ripped. I think ripped just hurts my feelings a little bit more. I feel like he's calling me fat, but I don't know. I don't know how Rip calls me fat, but I don't care. I don't care. That's just how I feel. It's just the way it is.
Oh my god,
missed you
just
guys.
having you on, bro.
I
What?
missed you guys.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing, dude. I missed you too. It'll be really nice when we get back to in person. That'll be such a
Yeah.
blast, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to restructure the whole studio though, Pierce. It's become like my workout area / work office /
Everything
whatever.
else.
It's like
We'll
it's-
all just like take sets in between, talking. One person go over there and start doing some sets, and then another person goes over there and starts doing some sets.
I'm sure we could social distance in that area.
yeah,
There's enough
it's
area there to social
Like,
distance.
yeah, it's like 4 feet by 8 feet. Sure, no problem. No, it would be so fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get there. We've talked about it. I think things are gonna get a lot better by summertime. I'm kind of bummed out though, because I've been having this high hopes that school will be normal next year, and then I'll be able to just have all my students in the class again, and that we won't have to wear masks and do all that stuff. Or maybe we'll have to wear masks, but at least I'll be able to have them all in. But another teacher told me like they don't really think that's possible, and their reason is super logical because there's no vaccines for kids. So most adults, people get the vaccines, things get kind of back to normal. But then when it comes to students, they can't get it. So all those students crammed in a room, none of them have vaccines. And so then they're like, it's like a health worry for each other. I'm going to be vaccinated, so I don't give a shit. I'll be all right.
I'm still on the waiting list. I'm still
I was
12,567th.
Yeah, you were
12,500. Is that a
He
real
was-
number?
Yes.
It was
It's a real number.
12,573 last week, so it's
Yeah. No, yeah, it was when I got on the list and because of the gym and everything. And so, yeah, they told me that I am 12,567th. I was like, damn. And they try to make it sound even better because then it's like, we're giving thousands of vaccines a week. And I'm like, and I checked the other day, I'm like, damn it, I'm still 12,567. Like, ain't no thousands of vaccines being given out right now.
You talk about 1,000 as in like decimal points over more, right? Like
yeah, thousandths.
Thousandths.
Yeah. Well, do they update the list? That could be part of your problem. Maybe they just only update it like once a week. Or something.
All of a sudden, it's going to be like, you are number 2. And I'm like, oh, God.
You missed your appointment.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you missed your point.
Now
Yeah,
you're number 37,000 on the second round.
that would happen, right?
Mike,
Damn.
in your position, don't you get vaccine? Don't you because of where you work or?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm on the list. So it's just, I'm not high enough on the list like Dollar over there.
Teachers.
Hey,
yeah.
I've always wondered because we're technically an essential worker because in a bank because we don't close for nothing, regardless of anything. I should ask. where we're at on the list for that,
Yeah, you should probably
because we're
maybe look into
federally
it.
regulated. In fact, they will never close us ever. They're not gonna close us. They're just gonna shut people from coming in, and that's really about it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, some places are like that, you know. Same with like the grocery stores and supermarkets and gas stations and all that. Mike's rolling over there. Is there something in the comments right now?
No, I'm just cracking up because it's like couch guys is like they'll never close us down. And it's true because
not.
it's money. It's money. You can always keep it open, dude.
I'm not going anywhere, bro. I mean, don't get it wrong. I love the job security because, man, working at the bank makes you like, oh, I love it. And then you hear people like, oh, we're struggling. I'm like, okay, I don't feel as bad. All right, I get it.
There could literally be Walking Dead zombies down the road. You guys would be like open.
Yeah.
Won't matter.
Thanks, Dollar. I appreciate it.
The
I think I'll
C-
take the next step and walk away.
because
from
that bank, that CEO of the bank would be like, oh, they might want to open up a loan. Those zombies might want to open up consolidate some of their
Legalize
debts.
We can't discriminate, bro. 2021. We can't. Let the zombies in. Come on.
They're gonna
So what if you
keep. They're
catch
gonna keep
something?
paying. Fuck it. Give them a loan. Fuck it.
Yeah, don't worry, we got you a
Lifetime
mask.
commitment.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, the banks don't close. Most of the gas stations, all that, don't close. I know my dad. They're still working. There's
Yeah.
no getting away from it. I worry about the older people though, dude. I worry about my mom and dad and stuff. But it is what it is. You know, we're gonna
Did
get
Modog get his vaccine already?
yeah, he got the first shot already.
All right.
Same
Same
with
with
my
mom. No.
Yep. Both of them. I got mine too. Marky Mark. I got my first one. So March 4th, I'll get my second one.
Sweet.
Growing a third eye in the back of my head though, so I don't know. If that's all. Sure.
That's that teacher. It's because they give you the teacher version.
That's what I'm
All
writing on the board.
instructors must.
Yeah.
I'm
must
throwing
learn
that.
the
I
third
see
eye.
I see you.
Yeah, no, I was telling Pierce, Mark, it's so different now because like last year in person, you know, you deal with so many troublemakers all the time, and junior high kids, man, they're just crazy. But it's weird how the pandemic has affected everybody, and it's like it's so low key. And then on top of it, we're hybrid, so only half the student population is there. So half of our students are 100% online. Half of them come in person, and then of those students that come in person, those are split into two cohorts. So half of them come on Monday, Tuesday, half of them come on Thursday, Friday, and then everybody's remote on Wednesdays. So like passing periods, I was telling Pierce, it is like The Walking Dead, bro. Like there's only a couple of students like trickling down the hallway. Whereas last year, it was like out of a movie, just like these crowded ass hallways, and it's so weird. Man.
You know what I can't wait to happen is that like where teachers start using COVID as a punishment. Like some kid has like COVID at their house and they're like, listen, if you don't sit down and start quieting up, I'm going to have you sit next to Billy, and Billy's parents have COVID.
And Billy's
You
just
better
looking up.
stop it. I'm gonna tell Billy to cough on you. All right. You better stop it right now.
Billy, go ahead, take your mask off. Go sit down.
Dollars over there. And your new lab partner is Billy.
Mister, this isn't a science class. It is today.
It is.
It is today.
Now wipe your noses and switch.
Here's one tissue for the both of you. Oh my god.
Tissue for everybody. Okay, one. That's it.
And Mr. Dollar loses his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been weird, dude. Especially, I haven't talked to you forever, Mark. I feel like I never see you. You were kind of busy before COVID too. I felt like I didn't see you a lot. Plus, I'm always, buried in a million things. So I didn't see you a lot before COVID hit. And then once COVID hits, dude, like I saw you for Christmas on Zoom.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. I don't know if we did Zoom or maybe it was FaceTime or something. But yeah, that's been it. So how's life been? I know you recently started back to school, but how the kids been? How's everything?
Well,
man?
my biggest thing is, man, and I'm learning a lot. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but I was a stupid ass back then, and I'm moving up into this life. But the biggest thing is I'm learning. It's just spending a lot more time with the kids. I know, I play I do my rotation. I play video games. I spend time with the kids. I play with them, and then that's just really been the life, with Alyssa and stuff like that. With me and her having a rotation. Me come home, she goes to work. She comes home, I go to work. Our biggest focus right now is really on the kids, keeping them busy, get them outside and all that stuff, having fun with them. Um, and COVID just really just kind of like bummed that out a little bit because we had a lot of plans because and they got better. They realized things better. They could understand things better. And I want to we're starting to take them out to the mountains and stuff like that to kind of get them out in the open. But really, man, it's just been work, home, and kids. That's it. Now that I added school, it's just work, home, school, and then do the same rotation, right? I
Yeah.
definitely want to get back in the gym, man. That's another goal. And pretty soon I'm going to be more or less going to be back at it, but starting at 4:30 in the morning, and that's going to be the hardest part. Just trying to
Yeah.
motivate myself getting back into it at 4:30 in the morning.
What time do you start work?
Anytime I want, honest to goodness. So I'm
that's cool.
supposed to be there like at 8 or 9 o'clock, but I could just go in it whenever.
Oh, that's nice. See, so you could get a
Yeah.
gym in the morning.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing is getting myself motivated and watching Mike in the gym and stuff like that. I'm like, oh God, I miss the smell of metal on my fingertips. I don't know why they would be on my fingertips. I don't know. Don't ask me. It was
Yeah.
Mike is like the
fingertips
biggest
one.
gym rat I know. I've never heard him talk about the smell of metal on his fingers.
Because
I
that's
know.
straight-
I know.
That's straight COVID right there. If you just smelling
Like
it.
this- that's not metal. That's COVID. Oh shit! I got COVID in my fingers.
Yeah, no, I hear you,
Yeah.
dude. But I mean, I know everybody kind of likes to do their own thing, but COVID made me change gears, dude. I did HIIT workouts for a long time. And then funny, we were talking about it, Pierce, because I recently switched back. I've been running again, and now I'm doing strength training. But you can do a lot if you've just using body weights and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe you can mix some of that in the meantime, just until you can get back in the gym. I know you're like Mike. You guys need to
Dude,
be
I'm
lifting
taking
diesel
goalie.
trucks.
You're a
Taking what?
goalie?
No, like a
Goalie?
hockey goalie or
No. Apple cider vinegar gummies.
oh, once upon a time I took that. It actually was goalie. I do remember that. Yeah, what
Dude,
is
I
it?
lost 10 pounds in the past 2 weeks. Well, wait, hold on. I do prep my food too. I've been prepping food for the
It's
past
probably
couple
more
of
of
weeks.
that, I think, than the
And then goalie. So that's pretty
Okay.
cool. I don't eat. Like right now I haven't eaten dinner and I don't have any like urges to eat. Like to eat dinner.
oh, it's
I eat
right.
most like
So it's like an appetite suppressant.
yeah, pretty
Gotcha.
much.
Gotcha.
I'll get like an
Okay.
apple, grapes in here and there during the nighttime, but during the like afternoon and morning, I'll eat breakfast. And
Yeah.
I'll eat my lunch in bigger proportions, and then when I get home, I'm like, I'm not that hungry. So I eat like apples and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, that's good. Well, the diet is the biggest part of it, I think. I mean, it depends on what your
Yeah.
goals are. Obviously, if you're trying to be like Pierce, diet has nothing to do. Well, it has something to do with it, but you
No,
gotta be.
he ain't
big
got
truck.
shit to do with it. This man is trying to
Go-
eat 40 McNuggets.
Yeah,
Don't listen to
goalie,
him.
goalie and apples. It's not going to
How
cut it for Pierce. You
How did
can't.
that 24 tacos go? Was it tacos, Mike, or
Oh,
what?
you
Yeah,
didn't
it's-
see.
Huh?
It was 24, yeah, and I only got to about 15 of them.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, because once I hit 10, all of a sudden it was like bam. I'm like, oh man. I was like, damn, dude. And then got that, I doubled up and got those 12. And then I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, dude, okay. And I started eating them again. It got slower and slower and slower. Cause like the first minute I crushed like 2 tacos in a minute because I just doubled up on them. And then all of a sudden it was just like, oh, not happening.
Yo,
So-
hey, listen, I'm down to do those with you. Let's do a collab of who eats it the fastest and the most. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Actually, I didn't even really think about that when you were saying that, Couch Guy, about like how you're like eating apples and like barely eating anything, because you have
Mhm.
one of the biggest appetites of any dude I've ever known in my life. And just so
Oh, I
you
can
know,
eat.
your nephew is just like you, bro. Like I can
Yeah.
never understand how you could eat so fast. Like it would trip me out when we would eat a meal together and you would
Yeah.
just like nonstop, just shoveling it in like as fast as you could. And I was like, that's weird. And now my son, he eats exactly the same way. And no matter how many times we tell him to slow down, like, bro, slow down. You know what this kid did the other day? Takes out, he says he's hungry, comes after school. He's starving because he didn't eat any lunch at school. Comes home, he puts the biggest mound of spaghetti I've ever seen in my life, sits down at the table. This is out of the fridge, bro. These are leftovers. Sits down at the fridge and starts eating it. I said, dude, you got to microwave that. You got to heat it up. He's like, no, I don't.
Yes, cold spaghetti's good. Cold spaghetti.
Really, you do that too?
People will eat that.
Yeah, dude, I was tripping. I was like, whoa.
Cold spaghetti, and then you put it in like in between some like sandwich bread, and you like a
Oh.
spaghetti taco.
Spaghetti taco.
If it's in bread,
Yes.
it's a sandwich, right?
100%.
Oh, that's
100%.
hilarious. Okay, well,
That's a
you know
real
what was funny? I told
vegetarian.
him I was talking shit. I was like, bro, you're gonna be sick. Don't come crying to me when you're throwing up. He was fine. He
Yeah.
was bothered. He was eating 2 hours later. I was like, whoa.
More.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that could not only can he eat, but he eats like you do. Like he eats like crazy fast. I was telling Maya, I was like, I wonder if it's like a genetic thing, you know? Like I wonder if it's just something that he just
And-
picked up.
I can't eat slow. If I eat any slower than I do, I get full and I won't be able to finish my food. I don't, and it pisses me off. I'm like, dude, stop! Don't talk to me when I'm eating, bro. If I'm eating, don't talk to me. Let me finish my food. Trust me, it won't take me that long, and then we'll talk. Because then
So-
if I talk to you and I won't finish my food, I'm like, dude, I just fucking wasted $12 on this food. Shut up.
Interesting. But if you eat it really fast, you can eat all of it. Does it hit you all of a sudden like super hard?
No,
not really.
And then I get thirsty. Remember, I don't drink when I eat too.
Yeah, he's the same way. Jade knows the
Yeah.
same thing.
So when I get done eating, it'll only hit me as soon as I drink. Once I drink, like my first gulp, then I'm like, okay, I'm fucking full. I'm done.
Wow. That is a trip, couch guy. I wonder, I
Maybe-
really do wonder if there's like a genetic aspect to it. Because your nephew, he eats exactly the same way. Like it's just like I'm like, we're like, it's not going anywhere, bro. It's gonna be right there. But when he slows down, when we make him, because you're a grown ass man. So if you eat fast, I'm like, okay, whatever. But if he eats fast, I like try to tell him, I'm like, yo, slow down, man. You're gonna make yourself sick. He gets super irritated, and so he starts eating slow.
And
he's
then
like,
it
I
goes
can't
back
even
up to
enjoy
normal
this.
again.
He says he doesn't enjoy it unless he gets a big enough bite in his mouth. And when he
Oh,
says
yeah,
big enough bite, he means
100%.
half the plate in his mouth.
100%. I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
You could taste all the flavors throughout your whole mouth, not just a portion of a little mouth right here. Like half of your food is right here. Like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
No, if you had the
Yeah.
whole thing in your mouth, all the flavors in your mouth, so you could savor that while you're swallowing it.
Oh, that's funny,
Not
dude.
just half of your mouth gets the taste. Half your mouth can't just get the taste and then wait for the other half to get the other eight because you have to wait to scoop it up. No, if you get the whole damn thing, your whole mouth gets the flavor and like, yummy. Swallow and do it again. See that? It's called togetherness. That's how it's called, togetherness.
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait till COVID's over because your nephew's like, he's a big ass dude now. Like he's getting
Yeah,
close
he's a
to
big
my
boy.
height. Like he's like a grown ass dude. He's got a mustache coming in and stuff. And I just feel like the two of you together blows my mind. Like the idea of you guys hanging out, like the way you just said that, like you're like building and building and building. And then you finish like with this one punchline that makes no sense. That has nothing to do with what you just said. Like, he does that all the time. He'll like build and build and build. And he's like, and that's what we call meditation. And you're like, what meditation? What? He's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, I don't know what you mean, bro.
Mike, are you ever gonna grow your beard? Talk about mustache. Are you ever gonna grow that sucker back out?
Who, me? No.
Yeah.
No.
No?
That was it. That was it. Just that one time.
You
Oh,
had it for a
man.
while though. Didn't you have it for a few years, I think?
Yeah,
Or-
I did have it for a few years.
Wait, what made you cut it? I don't remember.
It was a goal of mine to cut it off once because I don't like facial hair, like a whole lot of beard.
Mhm.
And so my deal was that since I don't like it, I was gonna grow it until I lost all my weight. And so until I got down to 230, I wasn't gonna shave. And then I started going to the gym a lot, and then I started lifting heavy, and then it was counterintuitive. And so for years and years and years, I just lifted heavy and never lost the
I
weight.
never lost the weight.
So then one year I was like, damn, dude, I've had this beard for like 4 years now. I should probably lose that weight I already said I was gonna do. And yeah, then I shaved it, and it was like right before Callie's birthday is when I shaved it. And it was funny because it was like everyone was like, damn, dude, that's all Callie's ever known you with is that beard. It's like you're not gonna know what you look like when you don't have that beard.
What did she think when you took it off? Did she like Rubbed your face or what?
Yeah, she was like, "Where's it at?" She's like, "Grow it back." But now, like, but it's funny because like now when I give her like a kiss or something like that, and it's just this when I just have the stubble, she's like, she's like itches her face. She's like, "Shave your beard."
It
That's
went
what
from,
she says. Yeah.
"Ooh, puppy."
You know what's so funny is that I'm trying to think of maybe once or twice in my life I grew a beard. And then when Pierce grew his beard out, he had it super long. And then you had the one fun fact that said you were like less likely to get sick if you have a beard or something like that, or like it protects you.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Bro, I've had a beard since then. Like sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small, but I have not shaved my beard since then.
Damn
Like, I
those
just-
fun
Yeah.
facts, Mikey Mike. Damn those
Yeah.
fun facts.
we got to bring the fun facts back, maybe for summer or something.
Yeah. Something like
Yeah.
Dude, I
No,
still
but
get
now,
freaking-
like now inside here, like this part right here, man, it is like speckled with white, like crazy, you know, and like throughout here and like in there, like there's spots that are just like white, and I'm
I
like,
say-
damn, I am
I say
39.
color it gray, bro. Get your sexy on.
color
Fuck
it
it.
gray.
Color it gray. Call it sexy. Black hair, gray bot, baby. Just fling it. Just
Fling it.
George
Oh.
Clooney, it.
Yeah, dude. Hey, that man's handsome. A lot of women still love George Clooney. All right, we can't laugh at that man. That man has a lot of fling to his bling. You know. Yeah, he has a lot of fling.
A lot of fling to his bling. You see, Pierce, that's the benefit of having the red beard, though, is that like because I have a lot of white in my beard, but it's hard to tell because it kind of blends in and it looks like because I have a lot of those like white blonde hairs, and so
Yeah.
the white blonde hairs and the gray hairs you can't really tell. But fast forward a couple of years, it's gonna be impossible to hide. You're gonna be able to do shit about it.
Way to
Especially 'cause-
bring it up and then just kill yourself. Good job.
yeah, that's good advice too. Thanks. No, I think I'm actually gonna grow the beard super long. I've been hesitant to do it because of the mask situation, you know, like
Yeah.
it gets all balled up in there and stuff. That's why I've got it pretty
Yeah,
short.
dude.
lately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
because like this part right here, this part I usually always kept fairly long, right?
yeah.
And that's the same thing when I was like in the mask. Like sometimes like I could feel it like this, and you're just like,
Oh, man.
ugh, like in the mask, you're like, damn, dude.
Yeah, it's the worst. You know what gets me is the mustache, though. If I let it go too long, and then it does the same thing you were just describing.
your nose.
It goes into the nostrils. I'm
And
like
then you're like-
teaching class, and I'm just crying. Are you okay, mister? Like it just itches. I can't do anything about it right now. I'll fix it later. Just
Yeah, I
keep going.
don't have those problems. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Fu Manchu. You know.
How often do you shave though? Do you shave like real regularly?
I shave like at least once or twice every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
In a bye week. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Well, we shave about the same amount, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing there. I'm still depressed.
Oh,
There's
If-
this-
do you want to grow a beard though? Like
I
you-
do, but
Okay.
I'm okay. I saw this stuff on Facebook,
Oh
and
no.
this Asian guy popped up on it.
Oh
His
no.
shit is all long, but I looked at his beard. It's all long and stringy. It doesn't look like puff. It looks like straight hair. It looks like you took this hair or his pubes and put it on his fucking face, and he had long beard hair. I was like, well, dude, I kind of don't want to look like that because it looks like he took pubes and took a straightener
Pubes?
and
I
just
thought you said-
straightened your shit out, right? And if I grow any longer, I'm gonna look like fucking.
Cube
Oh, I
face.
teach you, sensei. You know what I'm saying? Like long. It won't look buff. It looks like long.
Your adjectives are priceless, bro.
Yeah, it just
A buff
it's
beard.
terrible. I want to grow one, but it's I have that Asian genes. Just there, just go straight.
Yeah.
That's
I'm really
depressing.
hoping my son seems like he's going to be able to. It seems like his mustache is coming in, his sideburns keep getting lower and lower, kind of the same way mine came in when I was a teen. But I'm kind of terrified for him because that's all he talks about all the time. He can't wait to grow a beard. So I'm just like, please God, let him get these
Well-
genes so he can actually grow. a
Well, if
beard.
he goes into the military, he's not gonna be able to grow that beard. So
Yeah,
Oh,
or
yeah,
the long
dude.
hair, or any of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause he has a mullet right now. Do you know this? He's turned
Yes.
into your nephew's a cowboy, Mark.
Yeah.
I don't know where he got that from.
I don't know where. he got it.
Nobody
Lacey.
in the family is a
Lacey
freaking
McDonald.
cowboy. Lacey
Yeah.
McDonald.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. I don't know where else it came from. Because but he's hardcore, bro. He went to a ranch one day and everything. That's how that picture of me on Facebook ended up. That tells you how big your nephew has gotten. Those
Yeah.
Wranglers I was wearing, those are his. He was
Shit,
like,
that's
try
a
these
big
on,
boy.
see if you can fit into them. I was like, oh shit, these fit. Holy crap. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's a
what?
big
He brings
boy.
me cowboy boots. He's like, put them on, put them on. Brings me a cowboy hat. And I was like, okay. Next thing we know, we're taking pictures. I'm like, fuck it. Let's put it on Facebook. Just see what people say.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Yeah, he listens to a ton of country music now and everything. He's
Get
he's
out.
good.
Garth Brooks lover or what?
He does listen to some Garth Brooks. Not his favorite though. He likes a lot of the old school dudes. And
Yep.
Okay.
your nephew's a cool ass dude, to be honest. He's into some he just marches to his own beat. Because he goes in person now for school 2 days a week. And I swear he goes in like a straight up cowboy. The only thing is he doesn't like to wear his cowboy hat to school, so he'll wear the Ariat. You ever seen those cowboy Ariat hats? Just like a ball cap or whatever. But he's got like a full flannel tucked in Wranglers, cowboy
Jesus.
boots, straight up. But he also rolls with a couple of dudes that do it too. So he's got his couple
Okay.
of cowboy friends. Yeah.
Well, there you go. They could grow up to be good old
Dang.
Americans.
He's like, they're like, hey boy, where you? What ranch are you from? He's all, I'm from the Green Valley Ranch.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Oh man.
Yes.
He's
I
really
was,
he's doing his thing though, dude. He's like he's reached out to ranches because I told him, I said, man, if it's something you really want to do, you ain't gonna ever figure that out here at our house. I mean, we got a small ass backyard, bro. He jokes about it all the time. He's like, Dad, is there any way we could get a horse? I'm like, what the
Anyway, we could get.
have you
Well,
have
you know
seen
what?
our backyard?
All those friggin' horses in those shacks, bro, on 40th.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Oh
them. over there.
yeah.
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 I feel
So
bad
you-
for those horses sometimes. I'm 56. Sorry. I
56.
feel bad for
Especially
those.
during the winter, right?
Dude, I feel bad for those horses because those are like straight up shacks,
Yeah.
like 10 shacks, dude.
Yeah. And it's
Shit,
Colorado,
You
dude.
look
It's-
like I built them. And I can't build shit.
yeah.
I can't even build an IKEA fucking table, let alone a shack.
I don't even know what to say to that. Were you in the running for the bid on that or something?
I tried to build an IKEA TV stand and a portion of it
Uh-oh. We lost you. Your mic's out.
like it went from black. Oh
No.
no.
Yeah. He has like
There
a
he is.
kid. He has a child chewing on a cord over there somewhere.
Okay, he's fixing it right now.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's anyways, long story short, it's fucked up. Back portion of it is in the front. That's when you know it's fucked up. It's all black, and all of a sudden the front part of it, it's like the wood looking thingy. And I can't flip it because I already did the whole fucking thing. And I didn't realize it because I had it
No.
flipped upside down.
This is a TV stand you're talking about? So you put
Yeah.
you put that back panel on backwards. Is that what happened?
Right. So the black portion of it where it's supposed to be, it's on the back, and then the wood looking part of it, it's in the front. So it's like
particle
black,
board.
and then you have two bars that's like wood looking thing.
Oh,
What's not supposed to be there.
yeah, gotcha.
It was backwards because I had it flipped and I didn't realize I flipped the goddamn thing and I put it backwards, so it fucked up.
Oh,
IKEA.
God,
I
miss the
hate you,
couch
IKEA.
guy.
Why can't you just give me the damn thing? Why can't you just give it to me built? I bought the damn thing. Don't give me a fucking box. Give me give me the whole.
Well, I think
damn
it's a
thing.
transportation issue, right? That's why all those things you got to put together yourself, so you're not, you know what I mean, lugging a giant ass thing.
I'll lug a China in the damn freaking Ford. I don't care. As long as it's built, I'll figure out a way to keep it stable in that damn bitch.
I feel like, Mark, you so need to have, like, you should have your own podcast. You ever hear like the Monday morning podcast with Bill Burr? It's just him like talking,
Ranting
Like,
about stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Like I feel like you would do amazing at that. You just need a better microphone. That's the only thing.
Yeah, probably.
And that's one thing he could rant about not having a good microphone.
And you only hear like
$300
a third of it.
microphone still sucks. Just throwing it out there.
What still sucks?
He said his $300 microphone.
Yeah. Well, there's something about those, dude. Those things do act goofy because I paid, got one. I didn't pay $300 for it, but it was pretty expensive, dude. It was like $70 or something because I was having real issues with being able to hear and have my students hearing. So I got one, but it's so like temperamental. Like sometimes it just goes out and doesn't work and I don't really know why. So yeah, those things can be kind of weird. Yeah. So you
The
gotta be
one
on
I
point.
have is the one I have must be real good because like when I'm playing with the boys online, like if I let one go, someone's like, "Yo, did you just fart?" Like, damn, like, yeah, I
You can
did.
hear that shit, huh?
Oh, that's
like,
that is
bitch, I
hilarious.
heard you from your bathroom and you were in the fucking living room. What?
Damn, you got that sensitive microphone. That's like that Rode, the one I used to use that looks like yours right there, Pierce.
Yeah.
That one's like that too. If you crank that sucker up, man, oh my God, you could hear somebody in the backyard upstairs. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Oh, couch
insane.
guy, I missed you so much, brother. It is so good to have you on. You are definitely one of a kind, man. And your mic's not working.
I have tons. There's so many complaints in my head right now. It's not even complaints. It's just like what I noticed. It's like, shut the fuck up. Really.
just
You
dropped
think
it.
you have it hard. But yeah,
I'm curious. Now
it's
you got
bad.
me curious. What are some of the things that irritate you?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't want.
What
I
have
don't know
I
if you
done?
want to start this. It's just
What
like,
have I done?
huh?
go for it.
I don't. No, I don't. Okay. Here's what. Going into a managerial position, right? This is. I'm going from not, minding my own damn business to minding everybody else's business. And now I'm all like, how the hell?
Oh, you should write a book.
I learned
Business
big time.
101.
Common sense is not for everybody. I just want to throw it out there. That's one of the things I'm starting to like comprehend. Like a lot of people don't have common sense. They really don't. Right? Here's a good story. I was closing my bank one time, and the doors are not locked. I had the snow shovel in between the two doors because we have two double doors and one of them's locked. Right? Snow shovel's right there. Some drunk guy comes in. Right? First and foremost, he knocks at the door like this. I said, motherfucker, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. We're closed. I walk up to the door. I open the door. Hi, what you want? You know what, Mike? You're going to love this. You know what the first thing this motherfucker asked me or told me? I challenge you to a Mortal Kombat battle on Xbox. I'm like, who the fuck are you? And why are you challenging me to an Xbox? First of all, I accept that challenge. And I told him I don't have an Xbox. Right? And I went
First
along
things
with
first.
it.
Hold on, motherfucker. First things first. I accept. Now. Then what came after that?
What came after that? He said, awesome. I'm drunk. And here's the thing. I'm stealing your snow shovel. I thought he was playing. He wasn't playing. He had a chat about how he's an engineer. He did this and he's that. And I'm sitting there looking at him. I was like, why don't you shut the fuck up? We're all trying to go home. He didn't shut up, right? He fucking, as soon as I got the door closed, he walked out with the snow shovel and walked away. Why would you really steal my snow shovel in front of me? I ran outside, right? And I come up to him. I was like, first of all, challenge unaccepted. You stole my fucking snow shovel. I grabbed my snow shovel bag. I was like, why did you do that? Why in front of me? He's all like, because I needed it and I needed to earn some money to go buy some beer. I'm like, what the fuck?
He's gonna just shovel people's walks.
I don't, and it's a row of nothing but businesses. I'm like, who the fuck are you gonna shovel? There's like an inch of snow outside. Nobody's gonna want to pay you for your shoveling. And he's all like, oh, because I wanted to make money and I want to go to neighborhoods and da da da. I was like, okay, first of all, it's common sense. Why would you steal something in front of me? I could have called the cops, told them that you stole my shovel, and you wouldn't have been shoveling shit. And you wouldn't have had that Mortal Kombat. I don't know why I had this conversation with him. I just did. It was really weird. It was so awkward. And I went back to the banking center and I told my girls it's time to go home. That's it. It was game over. I don't know why I had a long conversation about me having an accepted challenge, unaccepted challenge. Why'd you steal my shit? I could have called the cops. You shouldn't have stole my shit. Right? Irritating.
Oh
Very
my God.
irritating.
So wait, so you started this whole thing with like nobody has common sense, but a drunk dude who comes up trying to steal your shovel and challenge you to a video game at 6 o'clock in the evening, that guy does not have common sense. I can tell you at the very beginning of your story.
Yeah.
Do you have more stories like this?
I enjoyed it. And the girls asked me, why did you say that to him? I was like, what do you mean? It was like, why did you say I accept the challenge? Because I don't know. I accepted it. I just felt like saying I accepted it.
The thing that I took away from that was Mark's interpretation of management versus like regular people. Because his first thing that he said was like, first off, I went around to minding my own business, and I got promoted, and now I'm minding everybody else's business.
Oh,
If I was in management, I wouldn't have been in that situation, Mike. I would have been sitting my ass on the table and like, hey, somebody's at the door. Somebody go pick it up. I ain't open that. I had to mind everybody else's business. It's crazy.
I think we
It's
got
bad.
another clip for Reverb Nation, Pierce. I'm pretty sure that's gonna make the cut.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't I number 1 on that cocaine one?
I don't know if it was number 1. I know it was really popular. Yeah, you
I
did
don't know, I
cocaine
think-
and felt
I
nothing.
think Bruce Leroy's donut one was starting to gain on that one, dude.
Yeah, that
Wait,
one
what
kind of
did he
did
talk
take over.
about?
Oh, you
What
haven't
was
heard it?
donut?
Oh, you got to go to Reverb and listen to it. You should go if you're listeners, go to Reverb Nation and listen to. We got a few clips on there, but
Okay.
I think we're still number 1, aren't we, Pierce? I think we're
I
number
don't
1. on
know.
Reverb Nation.
I don't know. I can look right now.
Check.
Tell him about it. Yeah.
Talking shit. No, I don't want to retell it just because I could never tell it as good as Bruce Leroy did. But the short version of the story is that he went in one morning before work to buy donuts. He bought donuts. He came out, and some homeless dude came up to him and basically told him, "Hey, give me your donuts." And then Bruce Leroy was like, "No." And then the dude touched him, like kind of touched him, was like, "Hey man, give me your donuts." And then he said, "You touch me again, you can have a problem." And then the dude touched him again, and Bruce Leroy slapped the shit out of him with a bag of donuts.
But the way we were talking about it though, dude, was like you couldn't even finish telling the story, dude,
Oh.
because of the way he was.
We should find what episode that is too. I want to go back and just kind of hear that because you're right, dude. I could not even talk. I couldn't get to the story. I was laughing so hard, and he told it to me first at work, and because that was when I worked with them, and I was telling him, I was like, dude, we got to talk about this on the podcast. I think I was the first one to tell it, huh? I think I told it before he came on.
Well, yeah, you did, but then he told me about it, but then when you were like describing it was the best.
Yeah, no, when he was describing, like he was like, bro, and he like explains to me how he slapped the dude, and he's like
Was he in his
reaching
work
up,
clothes?
huh?
Was he in his work clothes? Brucey is not small. Let's be honest. The man's not small. He might look a little intimidating.
Who?
If you're telling somebody, "Hey, give me your donut," I was like, "Yeah, don't mess with me." Did
Oh,
he have
Bruce
long
Leroy,
sleeves
you
on?
mean?
Yeah.
Well, Bruce, he's not a super tall dude. I don't think it shows much. I mean, he's a shredded guy. But yeah, no, I think he warned the dude. He told the dude, "Don't touch me. You touch me again, you have a problem." And then homeboy touched him again. And it doesn't sound like the dude was aggressive. It doesn't sound like the dude like shoved the shit out of him. He just, touched him again. It was like, "What are you gonna do?" And then smack, donuts went rolling out onto the.
That would have been one
pavement.
great, like, you know how the Twisted Tea guy had Twisted Tea? Bruce could have been famous with donuts.
Yeah.
And everybody be putting donuts on everything that they do. They just slap them with donuts. Like, donut here. Take a donut to the face, boy. Oh.
I'm gonna tell Bruce Leroy that. It's like,
Yeah,
maybe
he could have been
forget about
famous.
forget about his
Throwing
day
it
job.
out there.
Yeah, so we'll see. I think that other one's going on. That is a crazy story, Mark. I love that. I don't even understand how that ties into management, other than trying to lock up the door, right?
What are you talking about? I had to mind everybody else's business, which is the banking center. And I'm like, okay, I gotta do this now because somebody's over there. Fuck.
No,
If
so
I was
like,
in management, I would have just, hey, somebody's at the fucking door starting to steal a shovel. You know?
it's just so funny when you talk about management in a bank. I'm like imagining you're dealing with the tellers and making sure all the money is adding up right and all that. I didn't expect that story. I didn't see that one coming about.
Dude, there's some
you
crazy
trying-
shit that happens there.
Really?
Like, yeah, cars broken into, freaking people hitting each other, people walking by staring at you because they're like glass windows. We can't change a lot of shit that's in there. You know what the funny part is? My banking center is literally a historical building. So we're called the Community Bank of Colorado, but we got a big ass one on top of our goddamn building because it used to be First Bank.
So they never took it off.
We can't take it off. Because
Because
it's a historical building. So people think we're a fucking First Bank when we're not. So they go in there like I feel like it's First Bank. No, it's not. It's Community Bank of Colorado. And then
gotcha.
the cool stuff is they had like old ledgers of how people used to make deposits, and the buildings used to be held up by tree stumps. There's still fucking tree stumps underneath the goddamn building. I'm like, is this shit secured? Can
What do
we
you mean
walk
that-
around okay?
Yeah, like what do you mean that the building is held up by tree stumps? What does that
They
mean?
used to apparently the old historical way, that whole building used to be held by tree stumps. So they used tree stumps as like
Yeah, like
posts to hold up
Pierce probably knows the right term. Yeah, I know what
buildings.
you're saying.
And they still like you go
How
downstairs.
old is the building? I think that was
It's
like
fucking
thousands of years
old,
ago they did shit like that.
It's old. You go downstairs and into the basement, you could still see the tree stumps. Some of the tree stumps that they left them there for historical reasons. Yeah. Yeah. And there's a ghost there. There's a fucking ghost there.
Yeah, those old buildings.
There's a fucking ghost there, bro. I took a piss at nighttime, and the hallway to get to the bathroom is dark at night because we turn off the lights. I got out, this fucking white thing go whoosh. I was like, I gotta go back in the toilet. I gotta just damn near piss myself. I gotta go back. I walked back in the fucking toilet and sat there for a while. I called the other banker. I was like, yo, I need you to walk back here and come get me because I just saw some shit. So she had to walk back there to the toilet and kind of like we walked together out.
Wow.
Yeah,
those-
I didn't walk by myself after I saw that. That was scary.
With those old buildings, you do get stuff like that. I'm still a little confused on what the tree stumps are and like if they use those actually as like part of the foundation or something. That sounds very
Yeah,
bizarre.
that's exactly what it is. They used to use tree stumps as the foundations of the building. I'll take a picture of it and I'll show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm gonna Google it and just kind of see if I could figure it out.
Yeah, Old Town Arvada, and then the First National Bank.
You know, okay. Well, I'm gonna look up tree stumps building foundation. Like, see what, but you know what's gonna be
You
hard.
think I'm
to
lying?
tell?
Wait until I
I
send you
don't.
that picture, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, is this shit stable?" That's the
And
first thing I
sometimes-
fucking thought about.
Sometimes you just explain things in a really unconventional way, and so I'll like look into it later, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's what he was saying." Like, I don't really know. You know what the hardest shit in the world's gonna be though, Pierce, is writing a description for this show. We're 47 minutes deep, and I can't tell you what the fuck we talked about. Like, I'm like, what is going on the whole time? I'm like, I have no idea. Couch guy, you need your own podcast, dude. For reals. Let me help you. Dude. People, I would listen every day on the way to work. I would just listen to you rant
Just
about
talk
shit that I don't
about it.
understand. I'm like, I don't know. He's taking tree stumps, holding the building up. He
If-
saw a ghost, so he got inside the toilet. Like, I don't know.
It forces people to look shit up. It's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Let me. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Can you
no.
shed any light on that, Pierce? I know you're a pretty crafty dude. I know you know a little something about construction and stuff. Have you ever heard of that? Like tree stumps being used as part of the foundation of a building, or
I don't know.
Pierce is like, I have no fucking idea what he's talking about. Okay, let's do this. So I'm gonna look up first. It was a First Bank historic.
First
building.
National Bank at Old Town Arvada.
Okay, First National Bank.
I mean, it says it's used for like cabins and stuff.
Yeah, tree. You're saying tree stumps. Now these are actually like trees that are like cut down to just the stump. Yes.
I don't know if it's like the whole. I don't know if it. I would say tree stump. Like the,
See,
the-
with you, Mark, I'll go to look this up and it'll turn out it's potted plants. You're like
what?
tree stump, potted plants. It'll be like something totally different.
Oh no, not potted plants. Nothing like that.
Because a tree stump
It's
is like when there was a tree, they cut it down, they didn't pull the roots out, and so there's like a stump in the ground. His mic goes out.
It's like the tree, like you know,
Like an actual
tree.
tree. Okay, let's.
It's not the stump. It's the. Let's say you cut in the middle, a whole foot of it in the middle. That's what they use. They put a foot of the tree from the middle and put it in there. Just not the stump. No, not the stump.
Like
Imagine
it's like
a
a
tree.
it's like
Imagine
a
a tree
pillar.
dollar.
Yeah, so it's like a pillar, except it's just an entire tree. Like
Yeah,
the-
sure. So like you cut like, let's say you cut 5 feet of it in the middle. You take that 5 feet that you cut and you put it underneath as a foundation. And it's like this. It's like pretty thick.
Logs? Are you talking about logs?
Log, tree log. There we go. It's a fucking tree log, not a stump. God damn it. Goddamn stumps.
Gotcha.
This is why I'm in school. To
no.
learn these definitions of things.
No.
Hopefully we'll have a construction school and learn tree logs versus tree stumps or something environmental. I don't know. It could work one day.
No, it's
We'll
not a
learn
matter of
these
intelligence. You're just wacky, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's not intelligence problem. That is fucking hilarious. Wow.
Not
So
a
you've seen it-
stump.
Yeah, but those
100%.
old buildings, you do see ghosts in those places for sure. The middle school I work at is hecka old. I have not seen anything there yet, but people talk about it. And I remember when I was about to work there, I looked up on YouTube because there was some video that the principal made. And so I was like, oh, I want to check this out, YouTube. So I went in and searched the middle school, and it was just like this long list of haunted stories. And so there's something about that. I think that part of town is like really old too, like Lakewood and Arvada too is the same way. And so I think in those old buildings, you do
Right.
find a lot of ghosts. I'm trying to bring us into some form of normalcy here, Pierce. I don't even know what to say.
What's normalcy?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. Yeah, he's got issues over there too. Got the kids all waking up. Poor dude. I remember those days when the kids were young. you know?
Dude, when
Yeah,
my 3-year-old is up, if
it's
she's
rough.
missing,
If she's
I mean,
missing,
shit's getting destroyed.
If she's
Like
missing.
missing from my sight.
Oh,
not,
okay.
not
Oh.
like missing. That'll be crazy. No, that'll be crazy. Look, here's a good example. She has her mom's lipstick on her lips.
Oh,
on the
God.
top of her lips.
Oh no. Oh no. Maybe you should.
Why the hell is my lipstick halfway gone? And I'm gonna be like, because I was on a podcast with Mike and Tony.
No.
Oh, great. Now
Sorry.
you're going to get us in trouble too now.
Use that excuse this time around so that I can't use the excuse, hey, I was playing video games, so I won't get in trouble that time. This time I was on a podcast.
Yeah, but then you'll never be on our podcast again.
No, she can't control that because she's at work.
She's like watching right now. Watch.
Yeah. she's-
She's like different means of getting in trouble, okay?
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, my phone's ringing. Hold on.
Oh
Oh.
man.
Yeah, that's wacky. So how long have you been doing the manager thing? You've been doing that for a
Huh?
while. How long have you been a manager now?
Since October.
Gotcha.
I'm just waiting for somebody to leave. This bank, I could tell you this, like from all the banks that I potentially worked at, not potential, but I worked at, but I could honestly say these guys take care of their employees a lot more. And man, the people who work there, I could probably say they're just getting paychecks. They're just getting paychecks, right? Bank is there to establish relationships, establish growth. And we took our banking center from 74th to 15th, and now by next week we're gonna be number 1. So now I'm just waiting to get my own place and helping other places. Hence why I'm getting my degree. I'm just gonna keep blowing it out of the waters, and then
Yeah,
keep
no,
moving up from here.
Yeah, the truth is you sound like an absolute nut when you come on our show. I don't know what it is. It just like it sparks something in you. But make no mistake, Couch Guy is amazing at his job. You've been doing banking for a very long time. You've been blowing it out of the water since you were young. You've always been super, super good at that job. So I don't know what happens, like a Jekyll and Hyde when you come on the podcast. Something just comes out of you.
There's-
But you know what that is?
there's-
That's a big part of why you're good at it. Is so you're so good at talking to people. You've always been like a super social guy.
Man, I appreciate that. But there's definitely just 2 different sides. I mean, I always tell that to people. There's a side of me that's professional that you'll never see this come out of me. But because of that professional side, that would drive me crazy.
Drives you crazy. Yeah, your mic's
Yeah,
going out
stuff
so
like
bad
that.
over there.
Oh, this mic, $300, man. Ah. That's frustrating. But no, there's again, there's just two different sides, you know, and then you hold so much when it comes to that, and you just have to release it when you go on my video game or talking to my
Yeah.
wife. I go on a rant and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah. No, I
thank
hear you.
man, I
That's
appreciate it.
I'm the same. I'm a teacher, so I got to keep it together when I'm at work. That's why part of the reason I love the podcast too. You get to cut loose, just be with the dudes.
The dudes
I'm
and the
convinced
dudes.
we never need alcohol on this show again, though. We just need to bring Couch Guy. Things go off the rails real quick in a
So-
good way.
Dude, I haven't drank. It's so long.
Is that
it's
right? Do you know how long it's been since you drank? You were never a big drinker, though. I don't think.
Well, I used to be, but ever since I had my kid, I just what? I've had Stella's there from last year. In my fridge. I haven't drank them. They're still sitting there.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I mean, I'm a dude. I haven't drank since like 2015 or something like that. Maybe you should have a drink. Have a drink once in a while.
I'll be right back. My daughter's in the bathroom and she closed the door. Hang on.
Yeah. Oh, no. Please go take care of it.
Yeah.
You cannot have the Mike and Tony show being liable for some terrible thing happening over there.
Local podcast.
God. Oh my Lord. He is a fucking nut. I love my brother-in-law, dude. He is something else. It's like he finishes talking. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to follow that up with. And did you see that coming when he said recently became a manager? And then he said, now I used to mind my own business. Now I'm everybody else's business is mine. And
That's what I was saying. That's the part that cracked me up the most when he was like, I was just minding my own business, and now I got to mind everybody else's business.
Yeah.
Back.
He's back. Guess who's back?
Yeah, she wrote all over the mirror. I'll have to clean that up. There's lipstick all over that mirror.
Oh
And now I have to buy new lipstick for her because she's gonna 100% be pissed.
no.
And here is the corporate. Hey.
Oh my goodness, she's so freaking adorable.
By the way, she loves her 2 fingers in her mouth. It's
Oh, that's
usually the
funny.
thumb, but it's this.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was me when I was a kid. It was those same
Really?
2 fingers. Yeah. My mom talks about that. I don't really remember it, but she said I used to always suck on those 2 fingers when I was little.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where's Stipe? So I'm gonna tell. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure Alyssa's pretty into makeup and stuff like Myra is. So good luck with that lipstick, dude. You're gonna have to go straight through her to get that. Don't go think you're gonna go buy some lipstick that's gonna replace it because
It's just like
it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to go to her and say like, "Where do I get this? What is this shit?" That's gonna be.
That's the problem. You're right, because she's so picky about which one. Women.
Most women are. Yeah. Like, here, just have my chapstick. Like, it's not gonna work. You're gonna have to get some.
I like beeswax chapstick. Beeswax only.
I
You know what?
think Mark has had this conversation before.
Yeah, that was really.
Yeah, you
detailed.
think?
That was a very
God.
specific detail. You know what's funny? Your sister is like that too. I mean, your sister. God, I got confused who she is for a second. Yes, your sister.
Your wife.
Yeah, my wife. She's the she's the same way, but she has a really good reason. She gets allergic reactions. I don't know if you have that too, or if you know about that. Like if she uses anything besides, she has to only use the plain Vaseline one. If it's anything else, she gets like her lips get super irritated and they go like swell up and stuff, including the. I love that he just laughs.
It's a great way to show your puppy. You know how girls nowadays want to show their puppy lips? Just give her something, give her something else. Will puff up her lips like, look at
Yeah.
these lips.
Do you remember the time that happened to me? Either one of you guys? Did you even know about that, Pierce? You might not have known. I don't remember. This was a few years back, and Myra was, I believe she was I want to say she was in the Philippines at the time. But I don't know what it was. But I had some crazy allergic reaction and my lips just fucking exploded. Do you remember that? I don't think I ever showed you, Pierce. I was probably too embarrassed to show anybody.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I probably have a picture of it somewhere, but it was absolutely insane. I never did figure out what it was. I tried going to the doctor to see if like maybe it was something I ate or if I was allergic to something, but it was definitely pretty wild.
Benny,
Oh my gosh.
she loves to look at herself in the mirror, including videos. So she'll
Yeah.
just pop in one time, most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, she's freaking adorable though. My God, she's getting big too. I can't even believe it.
Yeah, dude. She's getting huge.
It's weird.
And I don't want that. And she's the only one that cuddles with me. Everybody else, they're just like, oh, get off me, dad. I'm like, dude, you're 6 and you're 4. Why are you like that already? I have to force them to cuddle with me.
Yeah, you're gonna be still doing that when they're like 17. Give me here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's rough. It happens fast, dude. I mean, you've seen Jaden. I mean, he's a freaking big old high schooler now. Jillian's in middle school now. Jesse's getting bigger every day. It goes by really, really fast. And the weird part is you're paying so much attention to how fast your kids are getting big, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, what the fuck happened to me? Like, damn, like I'm an old ass man. I don't even know when it happened.
Here's what grade is yours now?
She's
The-
7.
7th?
Yeah.
7th grade?
No, she's 7, but she's in 2nd grade.
Oh, okay. I was not saying it's like what? She's grade
Yeah,
7?
she's only she's the youngest. Like there's only 2 7-year-olds in 2nd grade because her birthday is so like late
Like
slash
in-
early
When is her
No.
birthday?
in August.
What month? August.
Yeah, so
Oh,
she's
yeah,
like
yeah.
right on the cutoff. Like so weird.
Okay.
But no, I mean talking about birthdays, Dollar actually. You just had a birthday recently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Happy birthday again.
Yes, dude.
Happy
That
belated.
video, the video is amazing. That caught me off guard. You know, when you're an old man, you're in your 40s and shit. Like, I wasn't expecting anything for my birthday. Like, I thought we were gonna come home. Maya was making tacos, so I was like, oh, that'll be sweet. We had some tacos, and the next thing I know, they're like, the kids were acting real weird, and they were like running around and stuff. And I was like, what are you guys doing? Come sit here and eat dinner. I was like, are you going up there to play video games? You know, I'm like talking shit, like, get over here. Next thing I know, all of a sudden they got a video and they're like, okay, it's ready. And everybody's like, let's go. And they start walking over to the living room. And I'm like sitting there at the table, like, what are we doing? And they're like, come over here. I come over and it's my uncle Rob is like the first thing I see. And he's a musician and stuff. And so I thought, oh, he probably wrote a song or something. He's going to play a song. And he starts talking. And it was just like one after another, like all these people, all these family members and stuff. And turns out Jaden did most of it.
Yep.
Is he the one who reached out to both of you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, Mark, what the fuck? What was your camera? Oh, you were like,
That was my
it like,
phone.
what?
That was my I had to send it via message. You know how that works. When you send videos of messages,
Oh.
it looks like
Well, how did everybody else send it? I wonder, because everybody else was
I don't
pretty clear. All of a sudden, you were the most pixelated thing I've ever seen, and you were sideways. Like we're watching, all of a sudden, we're all like this.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
I have no idea.
No, dude, it was amazing. That shit got me all emotional. It was pretty cool. Everything you did. Pierce, you cracked me the fuck up. Got the Tony Dollar music shirt on and the music playing. Just oh, hi.
Like you always have like the most imaginative things to do,
Yes.
man. Fucking,
Natural
it's
entertainer.
fucking phenomenal, bro.
Well, it's funny because like I put an alarm on my phone to specifically like message Dollar at midnight. Funny because what happened is like the first couple of alarms that went off, I was like, oh, what is that alarm for? I was like, you turned it off. I was like, why is that alarm on? And then like it went off again, and I was like, oh, I was like, it's Tony's birthday. I was like, I'm gonna be the first one. And I texted him like at 12, like 15 or something in the morning, dude.
Yeah, it was nuts because I woke up in the morning. I get up pretty early. I don't look at my phone for a little while intentionally at first. I was like kind of in the bathroom and I was like washing up. And then I was like, message from Pierce. That's weird. 12 in the morning. What the fuck? I look and it's like, happy birthday. Bet I'm the first one. Or I can't remember exactly what he said. And I was like, oh, I was like, by a long shot, bro. Like, unbelievable. Sun wasn't even-
phenomenal.
And that's just the service you get from being a friend of Mike Pierce's.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Comes with its perks. 12:44 a.m. text or 12:15 a.m. or whatever it was.
All right. I gotta ask.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about it with you guys. What did y'all think about the Super Bowl?
I always like a closer game. I'll start there. It was definitely a blowout for sure. I was impressed. I was pulling for Brady. I know Mike can't stand Kansas City. I mean, any of the dudes on that team. So I know.
Really?
Yeah, so he was happy.
Why?
Okay. I don't like Tyreek Hill. I don't like Travis Kelce. I don't like Tyrann Mathieu. I don't like Sorensen because they're all
Man.
like dirty ass players. And yeah, so there's nobody
Okay.
on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that I don't like. So by reason of deduction.
All right, I get it. Did
I
you
was
guys
just happy
honestly
to-
think? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was happy to see the old man pull it off. It was pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy to watch that dude do everything he's done, all those Super Bowls he won with New England, and then to go to a totally new team where he had a lot of weapons. It was that's the thing I kept thinking about was how smart of a move it was for him to go to Tampa Bay of all teams.
Well, all those people signed after he signed. That was the thing.
Oh, is that? I
Two.
said I didn't know all that.
Yeah. So
Two, right?
yeah. Well,
Are you talking about the offensive core?
yeah, the Brown signed, and then Gronk signed, and there was one more other person that signed
It was
afterwards.
two linemen.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know all that.
Boost up his line.
Yep.
I knew about Gronk. I thought everybody else was already there. I wasn't paying attention.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotcha.
well, first and foremost, he's going into a scheme that basically what it was is like the chat between him and Bruce Arians was like, hey, I like your scheme, right? Your pocket protector scheme, I love it. You have two great receivers, I love it. And then he added on Gronk with Cameron Brate with fucking Brown. So basically, instead of having just two people to worry about with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you have five people to worry about with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's no stopping the offense. They're none. Their defense was phenomenal.
Their defense was great too. Yeah, their defense
Yeah.
was really good.
Fucking Dominican Sue. Fuck him. I hate him for leaving. Fuck him. Right?
Did your kids
They
just turn out the
off my
light?
lights.
Couch
I
guy?
don't know. My kids just turned off my lights. Stop turning off the
Like,
light off and on, Aubrey.
Going off and on.
I can tell you this much though. Be prepared for the Rams next year. I'm gonna tell you that much. Be prepared.
Matthew Stafford's going to change it all for you guys, huh?
Hey, think about it. Matthew did not get protection at Detroit. Right? He was one of the most sacked players there. Right? He's come into a line where we don't need we don't want a bad quarterback. We want a decent quarterback that can throw the ball. That's all we need for this team. And Matthew's that. And we don't need no first round, second round picks. We don't need none of that. Our team is solid.
Your man's got him to the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and all of a sudden you got rid of Goff like nobody's else's business.
That boy's trash. That boy's he can't throw for shit. He ain't accurate. He ain't running it. The two times he could have ran and got the first down, you know what he did? He bitched out and sat on the floor instead of taking the hit. Fuck you. You're not a Ram. You're a bitch. The Ram would ram the motherfucking defensive players out of the way. That's what a Ram would do. They would ram. The whole concept a goddamn Ram would do would ram people out of the way. No, his bitch ass sat on the floor and took the L. Said, no, fuck you, Goff. Fuck you. Go to hell. Okay. Now we got Stafford who will take an L. Who would have a misplaced shoulder and still throw out ball? That man is dedicated. That right there is dedication.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all we need is a man that can throw accurately, right? Long bombs. That was what we were missing, right? And now we have a running back that's going to do some work. Our defense is number one. We ain't going nowhere. Nobody's leaving our defense. Everybody's under contract. Fuck that. Nobody's leaving. We're done. We're good.
So you think it's the
Sorry,
Rams
Dallas.
next year?
Sorry, Dallas. You ain't got nowhere.
Sorry, Dallas. That was personal.
Sorry, Mike. I ain't going nowhere, Mike. Unless you pick up Deshaun Watson, it ain't going nowhere. Wait, aren't y'all trying to get Russell Wilson? I heard about that.
There's 5 teams trying to get Russell Wilson, man. That's
Yeah,
that
but
was
do
like
you
me
really
talking about
think
the
Russell
Bears getting
Wilson's
Deshaun
not going to
Watson.
take the Dallas Cowboys? Let's be honest. You got Cooper and CD Lamb there. That's a phenomenal back squad and Ezekiel Elliott. You can't get away from that.
Yeah, I can't get over your lights in the background, Mark.
Oh, sorry. Kids
No,
are playing
don't be
again.
sorry. It's just
this
hilarious.
is a random poke.
That's what I was thinking of
Did you
earlier.
see
when
that? It's like all of a sudden a
the-
finger just came out of nowhere, and I was like, boop.
Why
I
are
was
you
waiting when
poking-
the lights went out. I thought somebody was going to come up behind him. You know?
Yeah.
It'd kill him. Oh my god, a podcast murderer.
No, you couldn't do anything on Zoom. Like, no, I can't. Oh God.
Oh, we're for sure getting kicked off. Oh god.
How crazy would that be? Couch guy dies on the couch.
Oh,
worst.
Oh man, that would suck. Shut up.
No, but your kids aren't gonna.
I'll get a
mind
heart
you, bro.
attack.
Just because you don't go to the gym, you can overpower your kids. You're fine. By the way, Mike, I threw it out there to Dom next week if he's interested, if he wants to come.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he was saying he called us haters. He said, "When y'all gonna have me on, haters?" I was like, I saw you laughed at that. I was like,
Yeah.
no, it's nothing personal. We should have him on for sure. Yeah, I don't know about the Super Bowl though. I thought it was cool to see Brady do it again. I think there's definitely a chance he's going to do it again next year if they can get through the Rams, obviously.
You better believe it. Hey, the times that we went against Brady, we beat him. We showed up. The defense gave too much pressure and they didn't do anything. It's that simple.
Yeah.
We need an offense that can throw the ball and get us to score points. That's it. The defense it's solid. I'm sorry to say, but it's solid. We've held up a lot of teams at low scoring games because of the defense.
Yeah. Well, because I'm the same way. Pierce has heard me talk about it 100 times. Like that's my big beef with the Bears front office is like that we just fucking buy a new quarterback every year. We're like, oh, no, he's not good enough. We're the same as you. I feel like we need to build the defense. It was once upon a time really good. We need a solid offensive line. Is everything okay over there? Is everything all right over there? Oh, okay. I saw you and your daughter all just kind of like looking over there very intensely in one direction.
She wants me
Lights
to
are-
put on a TV show for her to watch so that she can leave me alone.
Oh, gotcha.
Mhm.
She knows at this point. She's like, just put on TV show so I don't bug you.
Yeah, pretty much. So that she doesn't just do this.
But yeah, no, dude, I feel your pain because like I feel like the Bears just keep buying quarterbacks. Meanwhile, we never fix our offensive line problem. We don't fix our defense problem. We had a great defense. I even felt like back when we had Lovie Smith and all that, we should have just kept building off of that, have a solid running game. And I always tell Mike, we just need a fucking quarterback who can get the job done. Somebody who's not turning the ball over. He's moving the ball. We got a solid running game, a solid offensive line, and then we could build our team from there. We're so far. We're not really as close as the Rams are, honestly, though, because everything's a fucking shambles as far as I'm concerned. And what are they talking about? What are they talking about right now? We'll see if we can get Deshaun Watson. Like, we're not getting Deshaun Watson, for one. There's no fucking way. Two, stop getting quarterbacks, dude. Put Foles in. I'm fine with Foles. I'm fine with him. Let's get an offensive line and protect him. How about that? How about we? Okay, see, every time I get worked up. But yeah, so no, I feel your pain. But I think the Rams are in a much better position than the Bears are. So I agree with you on that. Now, are they really going to be like a number one contender next year? We'll see. You do know your football. I'll give you that.
It's gonna be amazing, man. He's not as washed out as everybody says he is. He's not. He just needs protection. The guy is hungry for a Super Bowl. It's really that simple. I honestly, the whole time I didn't expect that. I wasn't expecting Matthew Stafford to be a Ram. That was the last thing I've ever saw coming. I thought we were gonna, I don't know, stick to our secondary quarterback. I don't know. God, it was bad. I'm getting the Matthew Stafford jersey, and I'm gonna rock a Matthew Stafford jersey. And he's gonna show up, and I'm gonna be like, I told y'all, this man showed up. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good. This year has been like a crazy fantasy wise. I hated it because of COVID. I lost a lot of games, but
yeah, I was
next
going to
year,
ask
hopefully
you.
it'll be
I was going to
better.
ask you how fantasy went. So, did you play in a couple of different leagues this year, or how did you?
I played in 2 leagues. I hit playoffs in both, but barely. But just because of COVID, though, I lost people that got hurt. George Kittle got hurt a lot. He was out for the most part. And yeah, no, dude, I didn't win anything because of COVID. I lost a lot of games.
Yeah, it was a weird year
So-
for fantasy. I played fantasy. I just played in one league that Jaden actually set up the league, and so it was like me,
Yeah.
Jaden, Lawrence, D, my dad, my other nephew that I don't think you know in California. And so, but I ended up finishing in first place, but Dom was sort of the powerhouse I was trying to avoid. He got some real crazy losses because of COVID. And so he sort of ended up as the underdog at the end. And I was trying to get past him because I was hoping somebody else would beat him. And then I got stuck in the first round of the playoffs. He just blew me away. So I was immediately done. I was so mad though, because it was such a great season for me. And then
Did you do any, Pierce?
No.
Why?
No, because of COVID. They want to try to track who was not going to be playing because they tested positive or this and that or
Yeah,
canceled games and everything like that. So no,
that
I
was
didn't want to do
rough.
any of that. What'd you guys think of the Super Bowl halftime show? Everyone was like,
Shitty. What the fuck
it
was that?
it was demonic. It was sacrilegious. Like there's a whole bunch of people I saw on Facebook were saying that it was like demonic and anti-religion and anti-Christian.
Really?
Did you
I
really
act-
thought that?
Yeah, tell me about it. I actually didn't watch any of the halftime show at all.
What?
Yeah, bro, I'm a teacher.
First of all, it was the weekend. How dare you? Second
What do
of
you
all,
think? Do you think I
Mike,
just don't?
you think it was demonic?
I don't think it was. No. And people
Oh.
were like, I don't like they had bandages all over their faces and they were bloodied and this and I was like, you guys, that's his thing. That's part of his albums that he had. He had,
Bloody.
yeah, it was the plastic surgery thing, then the accident thing, then the fight thing. He's like, he has all that stuff that is done. And I was like, and the reason why I was like that, they also had masks too because of COVID. And I was like, it was just a good play on it, with the bandages and they already had masks. I was like, so that's the other reason too. But they were like, it was just demonic and spiritualistic and this and that. And you're like, what? Like, how did you get that from that?
They're
Yeah,
Jewish. That's why. That's
what a
what it is.
disgusting, blatant satanic ritual this halftime show has become.
Oh, did you find something that said that?
Yeah, I'm just looking at like some of the random like tweets and stuff that were going out. Why did the NFL project Satan in last night's halftime show? What?
Like, what is
Those
it?
are called uneducated general public.
Yeah, well, when you get the masses and stuff, Twitter, and you've got these kind of things. I don't really know anything about it, to be honest. I actually didn't hear it. The only reason the weekend, I know it sounds like you like the weekend a lot, Couch Guy. I don't have anything against them. I just know that Blinding Light song, it never fucking gets out of my head. Just saying the word now it's been in my head all weekend long. I can't get it out of my head. It's such a.
I'm not a huge fan. Alyssa, a huge fan. Definitely gonna, I enjoy some of his music for sure. He makes some pretty good music. I mean, if you guys really think about it, how often do you two listen to like most recent new generation songs? I don't as much. I'm stuck on the old school 90s and all that stuff. I don't like the new generation music, and I only like a handful of people. It's a handful of rappers and stuff like that. Not a lot. Not like before. Not like it wasn't like a wide variety of a lot of people that I liked. So no, the weekend was cool. I like him. He has great music. I think I'm just older. I just like more chill back type music.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm kind of the same way, but I mean, I listen to a wide variety. I listen to everything 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. But I play this game with my homeroom class, and they're all 8th graders right now. So in order for it to be an enjoyable game, we play this like music trivia game where I play a song, and then like the first person to guess the title and the artist gets the point. And so they actually kind of blow my mind with like knowing music from the 70s and 80s and stuff. It's kind of remarkable, but that I could never get the game to work if I didn't have a lot of like really new music in there. And I'm telling you, some of the new music is like, I don't even understand, bro. Like what is that guy that does that song was like, hey, ice. He's like rapping in a different language, but I don't know if you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. The kids love the song though. It's like this huge song. So I
have no idea.
I'm with you. Yeah. But we're just getting old. We talked about this last episode, Couch Guy. We're all getting old. Even you. It's so weird because you're so young to me. But at the same time, even you're getting old, bro. How old are you now,
Yeah.
Mark?
Dude, for the longest time, I've been telling people I'm 31.
For how long?
Well, yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm 37.
For 2 years. So when I was 30, I was telling people I was 31. And now that I'm 32, I'm still telling people I'm 31.
You just like
And
that
then
age 31.
And one day, Alyssa's like, dude, you're 32. I'm like, well, fuck. Shit, I've been telling people the wrong age for a couple years now.
Oh, that's fair. So you're 32. Okay, that's easy to remember. You're 10 years behind.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know where the time goes.
I can't fucking believe I'm 32, bro. What the flying fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Fuck me,
Yeah.
Freddy.
Time goes by fast, man. It goes by. really
Mike and Tony are like, well, fuck you, asshole. We're a lot older than that.
Yeah, well, I'm even older than Pierce. I'm the oldest dude. I'm the old dude in the room, but I'm kind of getting used to it at this point. it is weird how it seems like there's less and less people your age. I don't know what that is. Like we're not old enough where everybody's dying yet, so it's not that. But it just feels like whenever I'm anywhere, I'm like, I'm the oldest guy here. Why am I always the fucking oldest guy now? Like when did that happen? I don't understand. But yeah, it goes by fast. It goes by fast. It is weird for me. Stuff like that's always weird. Like my mom, like she really trips on the fact that I'm in my 40s now. She's like, she can't believe she has a son in her 40s. And I try to imagine my future can you imagine when Jaden's like 41? We're like, holy shit, I'm old as fuck.
Yeah,
Mike, dude, you're gonna have a problem with Cali, bro. You better buy a shotgun.
No,
And
there's gonna be no
multiple
problems. No problem. Because the theory is, remember, guys, I told you my theory from the beginning was the bigger she gets, the bigger I get.
Yeah, it's
I
working
love
so
it.
far, bro. You're in the pound club and stuff now. Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's working, bro. You're
I
well
need,
on your way.
I need to follow that theory, bro. Except I'm gonna add a shotgun next to it.
Yeah, he says, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think I
Yeah.
feel, dude? You should see Jillian, Mark. Myra is swearing that she's not taller than her, but they were standing next to her the other day, and I swear Jillian's like got a half an inch on Myra now. She's crazy tall. She's got like, because on the dollar side of the family, like those people are super tall, and then you guys have it too in your family, like the Togles and stuff. You guys have a lot of tall people there too, and so Jillian got like some kind of mix of that because she is super tall. She's by far the tallest person in her class. Like there's nobody,
Oh, shit.
in all of her classes, there's nobody even close to the same height as her. So it's kind of crazy. It's really weird, but I'm definitely getting that sinking feeling where I'm like, I almost want COVID to just keep going for a while. Like, just keep her in the house, bro. Just keep her in the house. She can't go out. Can't go out like
That's what I think Tira told you guys is that she looks like a little Chrissy Teigen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's gotten that from a few different people. No bueno. Why do you say that? Like Chrissy
That's
Teigen?
beautiful. That's not a good thing for you.
Oh,
ain't
for me.
it?
Yeah. Correct.
Hey man, I got 2 girls. That's the only thing I think about every day of my life. Fucking karma sucks. I played so many girls. I'm like, God damn it. Why do I have girls? God damn it.
That's why you have girls.
Thanks,
Not
Mike.
me,
I
bro. I
appreciate
was never
that.
like that. What the hell? I got the shit into the stick. I was like the super loyal dude. I was never that guy. But
Yeah,
for some
I'm the
reason, I got
asshole.
2 girls.
Yeah, I took her home.
that's-
and then
well, that's
sent
why
her
you-
home in a taxi. Fuck.
That's so specific.
Oh God.
Oh my God. There's going to be like some person, like some girl, like later on down the road is going to find this podcast and then she's going to be like, that's Mark.
Yeah.
That's
I remember.
motherfucker.
I remember he did that to me. And he made
bro.
me pay for it.
Did you get, by the way,
I
Couch Guy,
did.
did you get any interesting comments on your post? I saw your post on Facebook. That you said something like, what do you remember about me in high school or something like that? Did
Yeah.
they say anything
Oh,
interesting?
yeah. Okay. Some of them are assholes. Some of them said that I was
No,
underneath
I
the
saw
bench.
one. That one, who was that, by the way? That was horrible.
Okay, so some of my friends that I play video games with are on there, so they just commented just to comment.
Gotcha. And they
Yeah,
high school probably.
yeah. So Dom hasn't said anything, but there's only 2 people on there that actually knew me from back then. So one of them said I ate a lot, and the other one says I'm always funny, which is that's true because in high school I think I could eat I ate like 11 cheeseburgers in one sitting in front of them, and they all was like astonished by that.
Yeah,
So-
no, I definitely remember that. When I met you, you were pretty skinny, dude. You were like super
Yeah.
skinny, and you ate like a tremendous amount of food.
Yeah.
So I do remember that. Do you think that's why you got so shredded for so long? You gained so much muscle? Was it because you were a skinny kid in high school? I always wondered that about you. Now you're an old man.
I don't know. The biggest thing is I never gained a lot of weight back in high school. I think I started gaining weight when I was like 25 and up.
Right.
I've always been
sure.
pretty small. And then when I did work out, I just more cut than anything. I think the McDonald's helped that though, because my diet was nothing but McDonald's.
Remember he said that?
I got
That was
too
his
hot and spicy.
post-workout meal? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was 2 McDoubles, 2 hot and spicies, 2 buffalo sauce, and 2 ranch, and then a large fries. That was my after workout meal.
Yeah,
was
that's what
bad.
somebody said. Somebody said eating so much and staying cut for sure. Somebody said maths.
I
Which
hate
high school did
math,
what high school did you go to? Couch guy?
Aurora Central. It was Central. I mean,
That's right.
ghetto was fucking terrible school in the world right now. They were being fucking like they were saying that they were gonna close the school down. I was like, damn, that's how bad that fucking school has gotten. Like, god damn, it's pretty bad. So hopefully they stay open.
Is your
Oh.
school still open, Tony?
The high school I went to?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's actually the oldest school in Fresno for sure, and it's like one of the oldest schools in California, Fresno High School. Yeah,
I didn't mean that by like you're old, bro. I just didn't know like
yes, he did. 100%. Wanted to call you old. Wanted.
yeah, no, they're still open. In fact, it's way better looking school now. They like completely renovated it, because it's damn near a historical building. Like it's super super old. But I've seen pictures online and stuff. I'm friends with some people I went to high school with on Facebook, and so they've shared and stuff. I went and took a look, and like they renovated the whole thing. It looks amazing now. But it was kind of, there were parts of it that were not so in such a great shape when I was there. But yeah,
No.
it's still open. And what high school did you go to, Mike? I don't know the high schools out here that good.
I went to Gateway.
Gateway, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's where Lacey went to, right?
No, he went to TJ.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you guys went to high school together. No,
Middle school.
middle school. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. And in California, middle school is different. Here, it's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Was that how it was when you were young?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
See,
how it
Cali-
still is. That's how it still is, dollar.
No, I know. But in Cali, it's never been like that. It's 7th and 8th is middle school. 6th grade is part of elementary.
Oh, really? Or
Mhm.
did they call it junior high, dollar?
Well, we called it junior high. Yeah, same thing. I'll get what you're saying, though. It's like, no, it's just different. In California, middle school is only 2 grades. Middle school in Colorado is 3 grades. So for a longest time, I wasn't sure if that was like just because I'm old, it used to be like that. I think it's just a difference between Colorado and California.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely sliding into the like desperate shit to talk about here. So maybe it's time to wrap it up. We're about an hour and a half in. What do you think,
Sorry.
Pierce?
Yeah, we have some people upcoming, right? You said we got Dom MP here. We still need to get Lacey in. We're gonna have them on as well. I think there's another person you said too, right? That you were gonna try to get in here.
Yeah, no, did you say Lacey already? I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
caught up looking at these comments. What is Dom even talking about on here? He says, I remember I thought Mike was like 5'11". He was like, no, I'm 6'3", bro. I just thought he was a short, stocky guy. What is he even talking about? Dude.
Don't you remember that? When he was like, we were all sitting there and he was like, how tall are you? I'm like 6'3". And he goes, you're as tall as me? And I was like, yes, if you're 6'3".
Wait. Dom is 6'3"?
He's
That's what he
taller than
says.
me.
Yeah.
And I'm 6
Huh.
foot. I think.
Yeah, and I'm 6'1". I haven't seen Dom in a long time. I'd have to stand next to him again. I didn't realize he was 6'3". All of a sudden, we're
You know
just
what? I hate to ruin it, but you guys should really go and buy his book, though. You'll love it.
Yeah, no, don't. You're not ruining it at all.
No.
That'd be great to have him on to talk about it. I'd love to check it
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
We'll have him. Give me a rough idea. What's it about? Like, what kind of a book is it?
It-
Poetry book? Or?
It's a poetry book, and it's gonna give you a lot of him. If it makes any sense.
Well, he's one of the
his
most
life-
creative dudes I know. His songwriting, his lyrics and stuff, his poems. I've always been super into all of it. So it'll definitely be good to have him on and talk about it.
I don't know how open he is or how open our friends are in regards to the most recent occurrence of success. But when you guys get him on, just ask him. See if he, hopefully I'll ask him. I'll ask him. See if he could shed some light on some new success stories within our group. So pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll
Nice.
see what he
So
says.
besides his book and stuff like that, there's other friends that have been successful with him. So yeah,
Okay,
there'll be a lot
yeah,
to talk about.
for sure. We'll see what he says. I did throw that comment out there. We'll see what he says. If he wants to try and come on next week, we can do that. Like you said, Pierce Lacey too. Want to try and get him on. A couple
Yeah.
ideas for some other guests too. So we'll get some other people on.
Yeah, I got some
Um,
other people that I'm trying to work on with here. So hopefully in the next month or so, we'll have a little bit more details on who we'll have on ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Hoopball.
And if you want to jump in some of those, Couch Guy, let us know. Having
That's
you on a
that's
guest.
creepy. That's creepy, by the way, in the corner. It's this kid just
It's just like one
looking
eye.
over his shoulder, dude.
Dude, that's a day-to-day thing, bro. They do that all the time. They just creep up.
It is poking at him. Oh my gosh. Well, Dollar, I think he needs to get back to the kids. He needs to obviously clean up a child and some mirrors.
Oh,
So
God.
I think Dollar with that, I think that's a wrap.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys having me by,
Cheers.
as always.
Absolutely, brother.
More subjects next time, less of me, please.
You're good, bro.